Okay, Captain Black Angel 88 or CP Black Angel. I'm not sure how exactly you pronounce it, but I saw your video that you got pwned by the Amazing Atheist, and this is your video. Amazing Atheist is Clueless Part 2. Now, I watched the video, and alright, I truly hope that you could watch my video. I'm going to give you a little explanation of where you're going wrong in your thought process, okay? I'm going to use your own words, and hopefully something will spark inside of you, and you will see the light, and you will understand where there is a flaw in your thought process, in your reasoning abilities, okay? And alright, so let's take a listen to what you have to, in your own words, what you have to say.
That's not fair at all. It's like saying when you gotta go to a store, the way I look at it is like saying when you go to a store, would you like, let's say you were to buy milk at a store. Now, would you like if you had to pay twice as much as the next guy because you can afford to? Would you like that? No, I doubt you would.
Okay, so what you gave there was an analogy of if you go into a store and buy milk, would you like it if you pay twice as much just because you could afford it, okay? Now let's take a view of that same scenario played out in real life. Okay? Somebody doesn't have... How would you like it... Alright, let's just take that story and flip it on its head. How would you like it if you if you paid twice as much for the milk, not because you had too much money or enough money to pay for it twice, but how would you like it if you had to pay twice as much for the milk if you didn't have the money to buy it in the first place? How would you think that was fair? Because that is reality. That is the reality. People that don't have the money to pay for the milk, what do they have to do, huh? What do they resort to? They have to get credit cards from all of these companies, and they have to borrow the money. So let's say they go into the store and they have to put it on a goddamn credit card. Now, what happens? Do they have to pay the regular price for the milk? No. They get charged on top of that a interest rate. So your whole philosophy of having to pay twice as much for the milk just because you can afford it is the exact opposite of what happens in reality. In reality, the people are paying twice as much for it because they can't afford it.